Go ahead.
Okay, it's your boy. We back. Y'all see me sitting in the chair. We in a little, part of the house where we do our thing for the book. Listen, again, dig this. I need y'all to go on, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Come on, leave a comment. Like I said, if y'all hear something or see something that I say that I may have been out of context with, hey, leave a comment and let me know, because I can always be corrected. I ain't never know too much where I can't be corrected. So y'all know about the book. Y'all see it. Y'all know what it is. It's time to get y'all a copy too, because I'm here to help you. So y'all know we still doing a Bible story. We ain't did a ride along and with it, but we gonna definitely, we getting our equipment together. We gonna do a ride along. So, but Shana gave me something to give y'all. Y'all wasn't ready for that. So I know a lot of people know about the book of Job, and they like, okay, well, Job is this dude went through all this suffering, but he stopped me in the very beginning. The thing was, he's like, what do you think Job started at? Like, how do you think he had to have that much integrity? A lot of us don't know what that word means. That means about him being humble, his humility, him being honest, him being modest, but his demeanor not changing. Meaning he's going to be him at all times. He had a desire for God that most people would never comprehend and understand. That's why I say he had more integrity than most. We know about the story about him losing his kids and his wife telling him curse God and die, and all the riches and whatever he acquired was gone. But let's start at the beginning. See, people forget about this. Before they get into your story, we got to know the beginning of the story. So Mashana gave me something for y'all, right? This is how I feel the beginning of the story went. The story went like this. I feel like Job was raised up in one of them households where that's what he was taught. He was one of them dudes that he was taught about God, he knew about God, he ended up building a relationship with God when he was young. I believe Job was one of these cats, whereas, you and your guys kicking, right? Say it's 5 y'all going out to go do something. One of them say he want to do something. Say like, man, say I'm finna go steal a car. Job like, y'all go ahead. They was like, for real? Man, I'm good on that. I ain't finna do all that. And he was that same dude that everybody be like, well, no, don't include Job in this. Don't include him in that, because that's just not who he was. That's not his character. That's his nature. Because all of us have friends like that where we might have been on something shiesty, but there's one dude out y'all clique, that's y'all mans, but when you finna do something that ain't got nothing to do with him, y'all be like, well, no, dude ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, you going about your day. Like, we don't even want to put you in the mix of it. I believe that's the type of dude he was. Because when you really look at just the first, I think it's like first 8 or 9 verse, when he talked about his kids, about all the wealth that he acquired, and they said he was the greatest man in the East. And what about the money? About his integrity and his wisdom that made him the greatest. The man went out each and every day after his kids had a feast where they partied hard. His kids partied now, not Job. They all like, getting money, getting money. They partying, him and the sisters and everything. He went out and made sacrifices for them. He said, just in case they did, and just in case they cursed God in their hearts. That's a hell of a character to have. I mean, that's a characteristic that most of us wouldn't even think about. Like, we pray for ourselves and we be selfish and we want this, we want that. The man was like, you know what, my kids might have been on one last night because they was getting money. They was partying this and that. But he had to realize, like, I still got to cover them too. That's why I say he has so much integrity. And we don't look at that. We always go into these stories and we never start at the beginning. See, I told y'all I read things differently than everybody else. So I'm picturing him as this cat that where, he met the woman he wanted to be with, and Job probably only had a couple camels, a couple sheep. He was just getting started. He might have been working for somebody else, but then same like Jacob, what he did was the ones that people didn't pay attention to, he took them, and that's how he got built up. He took the ones that everybody wasn't paying attention to and breeded them and raised them up, and now all of a sudden he's got, like they said, 7,000 oxen and sheep. He had so much stuff that it didn't matter to him. And the crazy part was, imagine how many people he had to employ to take care of all this land mass, all these animals, all this herds and things that he had. So not only was he a blessing, but he was a blessing to multiple people, because he had to give these people jobs. He had to help to make sure they got their households. He got to make sure they still be able to be fed and they can do what they need for their families. So I feel like his integrity was unmatched. Y'all might not have seen that. This is something I've seen. Like I told y'all, I read different than you. I don't read like y'all. I look for things that everybody's ain't paying attention to. So we're not going to get into or talk about the part about the stuff. We want to talk about the beginning, the man, who he is. See, I'm saying this for a reason. Your integrity has to be intact, to be who you are, who you proclaim to be. When you say that you're this person, be that person. Like I told Lil Mama, my youngest daughter, don't ever be that person whereas me and you cool, but I got a friend that I'm cool with, but you're not cool with that person. Okay, that's y'all issue. You and them don't get along, that's fine, but me and them still get along. I'm not going to judge nobody because you don't like them. I'm not going to downgrade somebody because you don't like them. That's what integrity is. you holding on to your composure and your honesty within yourself, because there's a whole lot of people you're going to meet that you may not like, and somebody you know socialize with them, but you can't be mad at them for still hanging out with them. That's how I feel like Joe was. Like, okay, you don't want to kick it with dude, that's your issue. I'm still going to kick it with him. You don't want to work this job, that's cool, that's your issue. I'm still going to work this. I'm going to do what I need to do. So let's look at the integrity of a man, of a person as yourself. I'm bringing this all back to a head because I want you to understand something. Your character speaks volumes of you. You can say what you are, or you can show what you are. And a lot of people don't know how to show it. I feel like he showed who he was, because he said, one that feared God and escheweth evil. One who, in other words, who hated evil. Like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I ain't with that. He first, me and the wife, the kids, and that's how it went. That's exactly how his life was composed. I mean, it may not be as simple as that for all of us, because I know I fall short all the time. Like, I don't pray like I should sometimes. Sometimes I want to go do get money. I want to do a little bit too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I know where to stop at. Man, listen, long story short, think about that for a moment and picture yourself and put yourself in that position and be like, okay, where is my character speaking to everybody else? I mean, really look at yourself and overview you and be like, well, dang, do I have integrity? Do I have morals? Because some of us don't even have that. Sit back, think about him, picture how he was, and picture not about you being like him, but being the way you're supposed to be. If it compares to his, if it's faded, or if it's above his, you never know what you have, but you got to look at it for yourself. Till the next time, listen, always love. Got to get y'all back. Y'all got to get y'all copies. Y'all listen. Subscribe, like, comment, notification, and share this, man. If you got something to say, man, let other people learn what we're talking about. We can grow. Because we got so many other things that I keep telling y'all think I'm playing. It's not a game, I'm for real. It's coming at y'all. Y'all ain't going to be ready for it. So again, for the next time, it must be me. What? It must be me. It must be me. Peace.